everyone, and welcome to another VHS Vault. How is everyone doing? Hope you're having a good weekend so far. Today we have all sorts of weird VHS videos, including one that's feet. I don't know, man. What are we even doing anymore? If you want to help support the stream, gift subs, subscribe yourself, become a member on YouTube, use bits, super chats, or just say nice things about me. That's always good too. Thumbs up the stream on YouTube. I'd appreciate it. And yeah, I think that's it. We can just get into it. Hey, look, a weird Cabbage Patch thing.
Bubbling! It's a bubbling party down by the sea. Cabbage Patch Kids and Bubble Baby. Floating fun froggies.
I don't like Cabbage Patch Kids. They look disgusting. I forgot to turn off the sound again. I'm good at this. Reptilian Dueler, thanks for 16 months with Prime.
Teach you to swim. Flip your cute color things. Put on your magical mask. It's a snorkel surprise.
Oh, I did actually put this on the Discord, but I don't think I haven't said it on stream yet. I know I told you guys that Baja's lab is potentially closing because the federal government is trying to claw back Health and Human Services funds, which would close the whole lab. Isn't good, considering what they do. I don't want to be specific, but involves public health. Anyway, there's been a temporary injunction from the court in terms of them pulling back that funding. So on the 16th of this month, they're reconvening. I don't know exactly when they'll know, but regardless of what happens, I'm sure the feds will try and appeal it if they don't win immediately. If they do win, I'm sure, you know, the states will appeal it. It's the whole thing.
Squeeze the fish! We're bubbling! Lots of bubbling fun playing in the sea. Everyone join the party with my Cabbage Patch Kids Fun Bubble Baby!
New from the Cabbage Patch Kids, the screen test.
Perfect!
Collect all three.
Yeah, this video has creepy Cabbage Patch doll stop motion animation, and I like stop motion. I don't like the Cabbage Patch babies. They're creepy.
What very special someone is waiting to take you on an amazing adventure? The very special little elephant, Mumphy. That's who.
I don't know, he seems like a Babar ripoff.
Where are you going? I'm going to find an adventure.
Get set for musical fun you'll never forget in Britt Allcroft's Magic Adventures of
That's not the voice I expected to come out of the elephant either.
Mumphy, the movie.
Here comes Mumphy with the happy ending. It'll make your heart rejoice when the first few notes
From
of a
Britt
song
Allcroft,
you hear on
the producer of Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends.
Tell this silent world that music is the
His
thing.
ears look too much like a bat. They might be trying to do a Dumbo thing, where his ears are too big.
He brings the magic of Broadway home with memorable sing-along songs.
Our adventure has begun now for real. You're a part of the excitement I feel.
Mumphy makes friends wherever he goes.
It's easy.
Meet Mumphy's friends, Scarecrow and Pinky the Flying Pig, as they take a whale of a ride to help a queen bring song and laughter back to her tiny island. They must fight pirates and an evil villain.
Her Majesty is in great danger.
Why
But
does he
don't
have
fret.
a blowhole on his head? I think it's supposed to be like a seam. Like, it kind of looks like his design is almost like an elephant stuffed animal or something. I don't know.
Mumphy and his friends will save the day.
Do I know about the Haga Bunch movie? It's got low-budget fever dreams. I have never heard of that in my whole life.
Mumphy!
It's electrically charged family fun that TV Guide calls truly magical. USA Today says it's delightful for the entire family. And the New York Daily News hails it's one of the best, an instant classic.
Well done, ladies!
Britt Allcroft's
Low bar.
Magic Adventures of Mumphy, the movie.
Imagine it was your job to review Mumphy. Sad.
This is a story about a little boy named Peter, just like you. And it all started on the first day of spring, just like today.
Why was Kirstie Alley there? Wasn't that in Finding Bobby Fischer? You the genius kid? She was in Star Trek 2. Yeah, she's been in a lot of things. She was in Cheers. She was in that Tooth Fairy movie. Been in a lot of things. It Takes Two with the Olsen twins and Gutenberg. This is an ad, by the way. This is a terrible ad for this fucking thing. If I was a kid, I'm already bored. I'm an adult and I'm bored. My bar is low.
Everything turned out okay.
Don't pet his
didn't it?
beak like that. That's too much.
What are you doing over there? Everything turned out okay, didn't it?
That's too much. You're not allowed to tenderly stroke someone's beak unless they explicitly tell you so. Okay, to the feature presentation. William Shakespeare, thanks for a 3-stream streak, says, hug a bunch, not haga. Ah. This 3-minute hug a bunch? Okay, we can watch this real quick.
You know, there's something very mystifying going on. Started yesterday when Mom and Dad gave Andrew and me the presents. Why?
Why? Because we love you. Because you've been such a good girl.
But not that good. I heard it again.
For what, honey?
The
Is the mom pregnant?
voice. Remember I told you? I didn't make it up. It's there. It comes from the mirror. Honest, it does.
When I was little, I heard voices in my mirror, too.
You sit there shoving
Is this a secret sequel to the Phantom of the Opera?
space nuggets your face like nothing's happening. Nobody really hugs but me and you.
Well, you just keep trying, sweetheart. Everybody needs hugging.
Wanna get rid of...
Bridget, please, we're talking. Have you figured we'd go through all
Hey, knock it off! Do you hear that? It's a little tune.
Nope. Why? Why?
Help! Help somebody! Help!
Oh god, it's like a horrifying reverse through the looking glass situation. Kill it.
You know my name.
Sure. We've been watching you through the mirror for a long time.
I choose to believe this thing was crawling out of the mirror in the movie Oculus and killing people off screen. That's my fan theory.
I'm as good as new. Insides are still a little squishy, but I'll dry out. Grandma's always taking vitamins and stuff. I just wondered if there's a medicine that could make people younger. Hugging!
Believe me, if hugging worked for that.
Through the mirror? First we gotta get it real squishy. Come on, I need your hug.
Halloween. You coming or not?
Looks like the pit in Freddy Krueger that you see in Nightmare on Elm Street 4 where all the souls are trapped. Except less goopy and fewer boobs. Yeah, maybe we need to watch the full thing at some point. I know that's like an intentional creepy edit, but it still looks entertaining. Everyone else hears the puppet telling them to do bad things, right? My puppet doesn't tell me to do bad things. My puppet tells me to do productive things, and that's why I can't have the puppet. Oh! Is it Cabbage Patch Kids in space? They look like they're on a Cardassian ship. This actually takes place on Terok Nor some time ago.
This is Captain Travis Edward Hooper II, calling Mission Control.
This is Mission Control.
I've made contact with the alien. Wish me luck.
I don't like the creepy babies. Freyline says, I'm going into the back country for a week and won't be around, so here are a whole bunch of bitches. Have a good week. You too, have fun. Be safe.
Greetings, alien space creature. Take me to your leader.
No way, Earthling. We can never join forces.
In that case, I have no choice but to zap you with my trusty atomic heat ray.
Oh, he's gonna murder that guy. Okay. Not even like a stun gun. I also feel like atomic heat ray is a little redundant. Heat is the result of whatever.
Hey, watch it, Trav. That's my dad. He'll be real angry if you bust it.
What's up? I just shipped the paint a bit.
I just don't want my dad to hear us fooling around, that's all.
Why is that?
Well, he hasn't been too happy with my grades lately. He said that he might... Trav!
This is great!
We're supposed to be working on an idea for our class project.
You were playing 5 seconds ago. You were doing a thing.
I gotta do well on this project. Are you gonna help me or not?
Oh, we got loads of time for that.
Hang loose like a swing on a tree. Stay cool.
No, is it a musical?
Like a swim in the sea.
Why is
Kick
every
back.
other children's thing is a musical? And I like musicals, but why? Is it just because it takes up time where you don't have to have plot and dialogue? Is it because you can sell a cassette tape with it? What's the deal? Jay's a proxy. Thanks for 180 stream streak. Says, damn you for the nightmare fuel. Hope you're enjoying your Saturday. 820 to go.
It comes naturally. You're a kid, and that's all you're expected to be. Chill out.
Chill out?
Like an ice cream cone. Relax. Relax. This is a stress-free zone. Lighten up.
Yeah, sure.
There's so much fun to be done. And an old man's trouble might never come. One day we'll be old and gray. Worried and hurried and too many bills to pay. One day, but not right now. Now is for fun, come on and I'll show you how.
I don't think you can really do a song for kids that's about like, oh, when you're a kid, you should enjoy it because one day you're going to be an adult. Because even if you tell a kid that, I remember being told that when I was a kid. It doesn't really mean anything to you. I don't know.
Hang
This
loose.
feels like someone trying to work through their midlife crisis through a song as opposed to a song to actually entertain children.
Hang loose. Like a swing on a tree. Stay cool.
Stay cool.
Like a swim in the sea. Kick back. It comes naturally. 'Cause we're kids and that's what we're expected to be. We're just kids and that's what we're expected to be.
Hey, what's this? Whoa, Barry! You want an idea? Just take a look at this.
You don't mean...
Yeah.
Whoa, yes!
Awesome.
Cool!
Hang loose. I'm hanging loose. Stay cool. I'm cool. Kick back.
Kick back.
Chill out.
I'll chill out.
We're just kids and that's what we're expected to be.
Welcome to Boomer Created Child Entertainment. I don't get it either, too. And I know that part of this is just because of the specific situation I was in, but, like, to me, childhood is not a fond thing. Childhood sucked and was awful and terrible. I don't know why you would... Whatever.
great acts of bravery. Oh, man, my mind's a blank. Gee, Melanie, have you come up with an idea? I think I've got something, Mary Beth.
I'm really curious. I actually would like to see behind-the-scenes footage for this because, like, the animation on this is actually incredibly smooth.
Dr. Ephraim P. Twitcher.
And it's definitely too early to be, like, CG, so it's a stop-motion thing. They're just really, really good at it.
100 feet out of a tree.
I might dig this and fits the weirdness, a pilot with Tobey Maguire called Great Scott. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. From 1992. Very nice. I have a bunch of stuff pulled up for today, but if we don't get it for today, I did save it to my folder, so thank you.
While studying the rare spotted jacaranda bird in Africa. It was only due to the immediate attention given to his wounds by his assistant, Nurse Elizabeth Wing, that his life was saved.
I'm sorry, Vernon, but I don't think removing a spider from the bath counts as an act of bravery.
You were too scared to touch it.
I was not.
Vernon! I bet the spider...
Bill Kale, do you know how badly I want them to release the Garbage Pail Kids movie in 4K?
Thought I was brave.
Nurse Elizabeth Wing.
We can do anything by working with each other. La 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 la.
Then carried Dr. Twitcher single-handedly across
It's bad.
80 miles of desert. That's it. What do you think?
Excuse us! Some of us are preparing for our school projects.
You can tell they'll get a good grade because it had an America song, so that's good.
Hey, look!
Vernon Dampner, do you mind?
Oh, okay. Are you gonna use that to write your project?
Of course.
That looks like the CPK Quad 6200. Whoa! That's 64 megabytes of RAM.
Oh, 64 whole megs!
Really?
What are you gonna use that for? Probably playing games and stuff.
It's the very
Oh no, I quoted Friends.
latest technology. You just press the keys and it beeps and when you close the lid, it makes a perfect fashion accessory.
Just in time. How's it all going?
It's not going at all. No one's come up with any ideas for the project.
Have no fear. Captain Hooper and I have discovered a solution.
Are all Cabbage Patch Kids white? I've never thought about this before, but so far all the Cabbage Patch Kids have been very white.
The Basement Nebula.
What Barry means is that we've thought of something.
Ta-da! We're all gonna make a movie for our class
Some are tan.
project.
Because, like, some of them do have slightly tanner skin, and maybe some hair that implies maybe they're not supposed to be white people, but, like, the actual skin tone of the doll is still, like, pale. Like, it's like they go from incredibly, like, pale to slightly less pale. You know what I mean? At least the ones we've seen here.
You really think that you can make a movie with that piece of junk?
Lots of great films have been made with this sort of camera. I'm with Barry and Trev. I think it's a great idea.
So do I. We've got all weekend. We could use Norma's story and film it in my backyard. Whoa, count me in. Me too. Ring, ring. This is your wake-up call. Time is running out.
Have I talked about the Swedish party doomsday cult? No. I don't know if I've heard of it.
Miles, Vernon, we're right behind you.
That's great. Nick? Nick?
I hope these kids were unionized. Since they were grown, they're actually the trademarked property of Cabbage Patch Industries. So they don't have what we call human rights.
Good morning, Mrs. Norris.
They're technically an agricultural product, tax-wise.
Pete Twitcher, famous naturalist. Now look, Trav, it's my dad's camera and I think I should...
Hey, be careful, the floor's not fish strong.
What's this, Miles? It's my dad's old tape machine, but I don't know if it's gonna work now. Ow! Vernon!
What about this for Nurse Elizabeth Wing?
That looks great, Serena. How's the script coming along? Who needs a script? We've got Norma's clipping.
Their last name is Twitter. Their first name, Malcolm. The rest was history.
We'll just make it up as we go along. Perhaps you'd be better operating the camera, Billy.
That's a terrific idea. I'll help you. You'll be great.
Do you think so, Melanie?
Sure. You've got to be good at something.
Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. We start filming tomorrow.
I can't believe it. I'm actually working in the movies.
It's like a whole ass boom mic.
That's it, Vernon. I'm telling Mom, you did that on purpose.
I did not.
Did too. Yes, you did.
I did not.
Did too.
Did
too.
No, I didn't.
I'll just leave you guys to it.
So, let me run through that again. You look through here. You press that and it opens this. The film goes through here, around here, but not around there. You push this one down and this one up. It comes out here through this and back over that. See? Simple. In fact, it's so simple that even you could operate it. Okay, who can I help now? Keep up the good work, Billy.
Billy has an anxiety disorder. Give him some time.
Okay, we're doing the bit where Dr. Twitcher falls out of the tree. Now, Nurse Elizabeth Wing, that's you, Sharina, rushes in to save his life.
Perhaps Elizabeth Wing should fly in.
Yes, thank you for that, Travis. Right, Nick. This scene is about love, hope, and despair.
Makeup. I thought this would look good on Dr. Twitchy.
Imagine you're a dying flower rescued by the... It's green.
Yeah, sorry about the color. I found it in our cat box.
God, it's oh.
Can we please get on with it? Where was I? Oh, yes. A dying flower rescued by a
That kid's
single
about to have
drop of rain. A
toxoplasmosis.
little lamb saved from hunger by a solitary blade of grass.
Okay, I think I've had enough of the Cabbage Patch Babies. They're starting to creep me out in a way that isn't part of a bit. Alright, I put feet in the title. I guess I have to. I found this. I don't know why I pulled this. I just found it funny that it's like 40 minutes of footage of feet. This is a video on reflexology for the feet and hands. Disclaimer, this video provides safe instruction for the correct performance of therapeutic body work. If the techniques are performed incorrectly, physical injury could result. Therefore, it is recommended that the techniques in this video be performed by people who are already certified massage therapists and who have a good knowledge of contraindications. This video is not meant to treat or diagnose medical conditions or replace the care of a medical doctor. The seller of this video and real body work assumes no liability or misuse of the technique shown in this video. Light turned off. I just keep doing that. Kick. Kick. Punch. If I kick it, will it work? Kick. I'm gonna fix my light. Give me a... Oh god, it looks like one of those... Have you seen the videos where people play the really bad online games and one of them is Elsa Foot Doctor? Looks like a screenshot from Elsa Foot Doctor. That's a niche reference.
Hi, I'm Jerry Reel, and I'm here to guide you through this video on reflexology. This video is intended for individuals who want to help their family or friends, or for massage therapists who want to incorporate reflexology into their current practice. If you want to call yourself a reflexologist and practice reflexology for a fee, we recommend that you take a live training. This video covers 8 lessons. The first lesson covers the history of reflexology. Lesson 2 covers working the 10 zones. Lesson 3 shows how to work the organ reflexes in the feet. And Lesson 4 shows how to work the gland
reflexes in the
reflexes.
feet? Oh, this is
And
crackpot
Lesson 5,
shit.
you learn a basic foot massage.
Okay, I thought this might be crackpot shit. So it's not just foot massage, which whatever. You have muscles in your feet, they get sore. Sure, foot massages are a thing. They think that foot massages are going to cure other ailments. This borderline should go in tinfoil.
Your client in the prone position. Lesson 6 begins the hand reflexology lessons and covers working the 10 zones and warming up the hand. Lesson 7 covers working the organ reflexes on the hands, and Lesson 8 covers the gland reflexes. After watching this video, you should have a good idea of how to stimulate the various reflexes and be able to give a relaxing foot and hand massage that incorporates reflexology. Let's begin. Lesson 1, History. Most primitive societies practice some form of reflexology. Tomb paintings from 2500 BC show ancient physicians massaging the feet of their patients.
It doesn't make it reflexology, necessarily. They're just touching feet, bro.
The ancient Chinese Taoists also...
Now, I don't know if they had any beliefs in Egypt as per the relation to the feet and other organs. But the thing is, regardless of whether or not they believed that, it wasn't true. They also believed in, like, a variety of gods with, like, animal heads. That's not true. Like, they did a lot of great stuff. Cool civilization. Doesn't mean everything they believed was true.
Record the use of acupressure points on the feet to cure disease. In 1890, Sir Henry Head, a London MD, found that certain areas of hypersensitive skin were associated with diseased organs. He published his discoveries about the correspondence between spinal segments...
Phoenix says, tell the truth, you're trying to torture us, aren't you? I'm succeeding, if that's what you're asking.
Skin sensitivity and internal organs.
The bladder can be excited into action by stimulating the soles of the feet.
Put that on my headstone.
In German,
can be excited into action.
Skin sensitivity and internal organs.
The bladder can be excited into action by stimulating the soles of the feet.
We're crossing the kinks.
In Germany, in the early 1900s, Dr. Alphonse Cornelius developed a technique called reflex massage. By trying to cure his own disease, he discovered that by applying pressure to sensitive areas of his body, that his health improved and his pain became less and eventually disappeared.
He just discovered his prostate.
In the U.S., Dr. Fitzgerald, head of the Ear, Nose, and Throat Unit at St. Francis Hospital in Connecticut, and his friend Dr. Bowers, were making similar discoveries about the use of these reflex points. In 1917, they published a book called Zone Therapy. This book shows that each part of the body that has a reflex...
You know what they say about judging a book by its cover? They just decided not to have one. There you go. The book. It's a gradient. Can't judge that.
Body that has a reflex relationship lies within 10 longitudinal channels or zones. Later, Eunice Ingham combines...
You drew lines vertically on the body and then called them related zones. Very science.
Zone therapy with compression massage on the feet, and published a book in 1938 which developed the prototype for modern reflexology. No one is really sure how reflexology works. We do know that there are thousands of nerves in the feet, and that this may have something to do with its effectiveness. Traditionally, reflexology's benefits are thought to occur through the clearing of energy lines and increasing...
You know, the funny thing about actual medicine is we usually know how it works. I like that she's like, who knows how it works? Maybe it does this, maybe it does that. As long as your brain thinks it's working, that'll be fine.
blood and lymph flow to the reflex area. The important thing is not how reflexology works, but that it does. Reflexology is a great way to
feel like it matters. I really do.
Help someone heal without being invasive. The client can be
a reflexology joke. Oh, I don't know how much of this I can play.
Which one
show is this on? I don't think I can play that.
Be clothed, and the work can be done in a chair, on the couch, or on a massage table. In this video, we'll show the work on a massage table. If you don't have a massage table, an easy alternative is for the receiver to lay on the bed with their feet off the edge. Position yourself in a chair next to their feet. Traditionally, reflexologists have their clients laying in a comfortable recliner chair with the reflexologist in another chair near
I think
their
this is Quentin Tarantino's Alan Smithy project.
feet. The key is that both the receiver and the giver be comfortable. The idea that the giver be comfortable is important. Being comfortable means
Can we not call the masseuse the giver? I'd appreciate it. Bittergrin says, my parents had a book on this when I was a kid, and I know it's just the placebo effect, but rubbing the part of the foot assigned to the sinuses did make my headache feel better. I know you're saying that you know that it's the placebo effect, but even say, I hate the human brain. Robots would be better. Make more robots. Humans are ridiculous.
not leaning forward and putting a strain on your back, not pushing so deep that your thumbs hurt, and not hunching your shoulders up around your ears. If reflexology is not easy and comfortable to give, you are not going to want to spend very much time doing the work, and you may be surprised to realize that the receiver will be able to feel if you are stressed. It will be transmitted in the way that you touch. In terms of technique, there are only 2 guidelines to remember. The first is that you don't hurt yourself. This means keeping the pressure appropriate and pushing more with the tip of your thumb than the pad.
Just the
The
tip.
second is that you make your work rhythmic and slow.
Of course.
This will activate the receiver's parasympathetic nervous system and will put them into a deep state of relaxation.
Oh yeah, put me into a put me into a parasympathetic state.
Before we go on to the next lesson, here's a short quiz. What country has tomb paintings of ancient reflexologists? A.
Okay, again though, you're really stretching here to claim that it's the thing you believe because it was a hieroglyphic of them massaging someone.
A. China. B. India.
Oh, hope it's
C,
funny, Amber.
Greece,
Happy
D,
birthday
Egypt.
again.
The correct
I know
answer
it's
is D.
a few days
Egypt.
after.
Who developed the prototype for modern reflexology? A. Dr. Alphonse Cornelius. B. Eunice Ingham. C. Dr. Fitzgerald. D. Dr. Bowers. The correct answer is B. Eunice Ingham. Now let's learn some techniques. Lesson 2. The general sequence. The feet mirror the entire body. By stimulating points on the feet, we can increase blood flow and normalize tissue function in other parts of the body. In this lesson, we'll work the 10 zones. Later in Lesson 3, we'll work individual reflexes. Get a partner, put some relaxing music on, and find a position where you can sit and reach the feet comfortably. The first step in working on the feet is to perform a general warm-up.
Baha says this is making me realize I hate feet. I didn't know that about myself before. I had the same thought. Like, I'm neutral about feet, more or less. Like, I make jokes about foot fetishes, but like, I don't care. It's the most, like, one of the most common fetishes. And I'm pretty neutral, but the more I'm having to look at all these random feet, I'm starting to not like feet. I'm starting to get a negative attitude of strangers' feet, and I don't know why.
Heel of each palm just under the ankle joint and rock the foot from side to side.
Okay.
We like to call this the foot boogie.
I don't know if that would feel very good, but that's just me. I don't know.
Move out the foot, performing the technique. When you reach the toes, start again.
Phoenix says, is this how ace people feel when aloe people talk about sex, grossed out and slightly nauseous? Depends on if they're sex repulsed, I guess. By the way, I apologize. Statistically, there's some people in chat who are into feet. Nothing against it. I'm happy for you. You shouldn't be ashamed. I just don't get it. This is just me. I hope you're enjoying the video.
Find a pace that's comfortable.
Not
for you
trying
and
to
your
alienate the foot fetishist demographic. Gotta keep a big tent here. And right now that tent is huge for the foot demographic.
Next, put your palm under the ankle and use your other hand to pump the foot pad. There
Yeah,
should be enough
pump that
pressure
foot.
your partner's whole body moves. Again, find a speed and a rhythm that feels natural and easy. Let your own body be relaxed while doing this. This is called the foot pump, and this stimulates the lymphatic system. For the final foot techniques, take both hands and grasp the arch of the foot. Then twist each hand in separate directions.
They have
Move
to know
up
what they're
the
doing.
arch
See, this is what I was curious about, because I had another video pulled up today that's an Alyssa Milano workout video from, when was this? Late 80s, early 90s? I don't know exactly. But a lot of it's like Alyssa Milano hanging out with friends, and it's like an exercise video. But like, I guess what I'm asking, for people who were alive during the 80s when workout videos like this were a thing, was the primary audience for this people actually using them to work out? Or is this just effectively softcore pornography with the serial numbers filed off? Like, what was this? Was this actual workout advice? Or is it just there to give pretense so you feel less embarrassed renting it at the video store or buying it? You know what I mean? And I'm not even being judgmental here, believe it or not. I'm just curious. I really don't care. Was it legit like a 50-50 situation?
towards the toes. The arch
Depends on the
reflexes
person.
the spine,
Okay.
so this is called the spinal twist. Now perform these same techniques to the other foot. After the feet are warmed up, move on to the next set of routines. Working the zones.
Empty Dur says it's likely both. People did want workout instructions, but dudes will honk off to anything. I have never heard the phrase honk off before, but it sounds like something someone with a clown fetish would do.
A general way to work the feet is to follow the 10 zones. We'll start with the first zone and work from the big toe down to the heel. Apply steady pressure into each area for a few seconds and then move down.
Have we had enough of the feet yet? Has the joke sunk in? Are we satisfactorily satisfied by the feet content?
Skin, gland, and body part can be affected by working their corresponding reflexes on the feet.
You had enough feet when you saw it in the title?
Reflexes.
Alright, I don't think we'll be missing anything.
Lesson 5.
Oh, look at that foot upside down though. Are you sure?
Correct answer
Are you
is
sure
D.
you don't want to see the foot from this position? This is the doggy style of feet videos. Really?
Around the ankles. These areas.
Oh, there's a hand section. There you go. Hands. Hands aren't disgusting.
As you do this, make sure your body is relaxed and at ease.
We're moving on. I make strange choices. Anyway, since you sat through that, here's a gift.
Okay, start it up slow.
Down point.
Hey, you doing?
21, 25. Take it up, Jimbo. Come in. These here. First one, last lead.
I was standing by.
All the way up.
It's about the hottest band of the 90s.
Okay, guitar.
This is also a pretty famous VHS tape.
You got a fuse. Okay. Mic level would help.
Cowbell stand goes back there by the congas.
No, it's not the Dave Matthews Band.
All right, here we go. Coming up.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
So in the 90s, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were huge in cartoons, in film, cereal, toys, huge market. Video games, there was very popular arcade and home console games on like the NES and the Super Nintendo. They also had a concert series. I don't know if you guys remember, there was a big rash of live shows in like the 90s. You had, you know, Disney and stuff. On Ice was a subgenre of that, but you had like a lot of On Ice stuff. You had Goosebumps Live. I think you had a Disney Live. So they had a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles concert live show that would travel the country, and it's so bad. It's so bad. You wore out this VHS as a kid? Oh yeah, I bet. Kids love this shit. It's terrible. It's absolute crap, but kids love it, you know? And a lot of people are nostalgic, understandably. Densetsu says, you think this one is bad? The sequel, Getting Down in Your Town, is absolutely awful. At least this one has energy and life. I've not seen that one. We should watch that together sometime, all of us.
Give it up for Don, Mike, Raph, and Leo, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles!
I'm not no, Bittergrin, I'm not denigrating you for liking this as a kid. I'm saying it's the kind of thing that cynical adults make for children. Like, I get it. I like a lot of stuff that's a guilty pleasure as a kid, too. Like, one of the other things I pulled up for today, the McDonald's, VHS tapes. Where, you know, Ronald McDonald, Scared Silly, Grimace Island stuff. We all have little things that we're nostalgic for that are secretly the product of cynical adults trying to sell us products. That's okay. Not your fault. Yeah! I gotta point out the suits for this are terrible. For the original TMNT film, the Jim Henson Workshop created the suits. And they're great. I still think that first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie holds up. There's some stuff when upgraded to HD, like you can, at one frame, if you freeze frame, see inside the mask and see the mouth of the performer inside. For the most part, those original costumes were great. The ones that another company made for the stage show, now in fairness, I respect that they had a difficult job in that it's not just the kind of thing they shoot from one angle, you know? These need to be looking okay in person, on stage, and people need to be able to move around and perform, which is why they took the shells off, because it would be too difficult to perform and dance around and do all the action for hours with a big fake fucking shell. Which is why it's called the Coming Out of Their Shells tour, is because they literally don't have their shells on to simplify the design, so they don't have a bunch of weight on their back. But, yeah, just weird stuff. They really had to make them more about function than form, and they don't look good. They look quite bad. Yeah, I'm surprised that people keep doing the judge robe. Been doing the judge robe a lot. I know they were interviewed by Oprah. I did. The Oprah interview was hilarious. Here's a clip
Guys,
from it.
let me ask you this. Do you sometimes wish that April was a turtle?
Whoa, definitely.
Conceptually, that works for me.
You know, I've been trying
Where you going?
Oprah.
Man, I cracked myself up.
Oprah, I've been trying to talk her into an interspecies relationships for months now.
Whoa, Raph. Chill, man.
And she won't do it,
She
huh?
can't hold her breath.
No, she can't do it.
The biggest problem is she can't hold her breath long enough, you know?
How did they let these people make these jokes on national television? Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
In interspecies relationships for months now.
Whoa, Raph. Chill, man.
And she won't do it,
She
huh?
can't hold her breath.
No, she can't do it.
The biggest problem is she can't hold her breath long enough, you know?
To be clear, I understand that the double entendre is that they are amphibians. I get it, but the other side of that entendre is oral? Is an oral sex joke? So, I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Well...
No, what happened to the stream and why? Hopefully it'll be back in a sec. Ugh. YouTube, because, Twitch. Effed on a judgmental face. Back? Okay. I don't know why that did that. That's been doing that a lot recently. Refresh? Cool beans. Sorry about that.
Okay, come
Turtles are reptiles. Are they? Did I do the same thing that Splinter always does? Not Splinter. Shredder? Yeah.
The turtles are going to perform their hit. Did you want to say something?
I just wanted to say that
10
the
seconds,
one
please.
thing, the one thing about the turtles being a reporter, it's hard for me not to analyze. And the good thing about these guys.
I feel so bad for the April performer because you can tell she realizes, like, oh, that's a bad look. They should not have made that joke, and she tries to reel it back in.
Hey, you know that it's got to come through.
Okay, you disconnected, but it's not doing it, so it might be a Twitch issue.